There's no upside to this trend. Lower testosterone levels in men are associated with depression, lethargy, weight gain, decreased cognitive ability. Nothing like this has ever happened to a population this big.
Hormonal decline is happening to everybody. Science is very clear that the decrease in hormones in men specifically is exponentially dropping. We look at individuals who are suffering from that hormonal decline. Is that everybody? Everyone at different rates. We really focus on individuals living their everyday lives. They don't look like they used to. They don't feel like they used to. They look in the mirror and they don't have kind of the same type of jive as they used to have. And that's part of life, but it doesn't have to be.
Dustin Baker is a visionary entrepreneur at the forefront of health and fitness innovation with over a decade of experience in the industry. His passion for optimizing human health led him to acquire BioPro technology, where he's now the president. And he transformed it into a pioneering company that's reshaping the landscape for natural wellness. I want to learn how you became an entrepreneur, not BioPro's origin story, your origin story.
I was a glorified janitor is how this is basically all has started in the gym and fitness space, legitimately. And janitors get paid. I didn't even get paid. My life became a life of drinking and partying. I mean, early 20s. And then I had a friend, one day he came to me and he was like, hey dude, why don't you stop the life I was living and why don't you just come like work out with me one day? And so I did. There's two major changes in my life, like paradigm shifts of way that I was living, and that was number one by far. That progressed into training NFL, CFL, collegiate athletes. We were prepping guys for combine. The reason why I tell a lot of those stories is in that same business park was the lab where the original formulas of what became BioPro were being created.
Can you explain what BioPro is?
It's actually very simple. As you mentioned, it's an alternative to human growth hormone. Human growth hormone is the master hormone that your body secretes for metabolic function, workout performance, for healing muscle tissue, soft ligament tissue, tendons, even sexual function, energy, different things like that. But what people don't know is before your body actually ever uses that hormone, it has to be converted into what are called growth factors. As you age, the way that your body creates those growth factors goes down because human growth hormone decreases every year since you finish puberty, sometimes by 50%, which is why we age. That's why we start to feel like crap. So all we're doing is offsetting what your body no longer produces. And because it's a natural source and it's because it's technically a protein, it doesn't cause the negative side effects like injecting a synthetic hormone would that's going to shut down your natural production. Like I'm not really, as a user, I'm not really interested in participating in. And so that's why I relate so much to our own product and why, it matters to me.
In the veterans care, space, we have veterans and active duty military that shows up at Mighty Oaks, a program that we have at Mighty Oaks, and they're on over 20 pills a day. Them taking a medicine pill for this, but this pill has a side effect, so they take another pill for that. Next thing you know, 2 years later, they're on 20 pills a day, and they're like in their 20s. It's insane.
I think and this is a personal opinion, everything we've gone through in the last few years has shown, at least in this country, people are taking a vested interest in kind of doing their own research, which I think is a good thing. I'm not saying it can't lead to, to negative consequences. It can. That's why, using some tact and some discernment in this area is very good. But I think you should be questioning kind of the status quo for the way that medicine has been for a long time, because if you look at generations prior to ours, it was kind of like, here's a pill for this, here's a pill for this, this is your way, this is your thing, take this, take this, take this. And you have your parents, your grandparents, and they're on, the pill cases, dude, is out of control. Like that isn't health to me. Like that isn't healthy.
No.
And never questioning those things or even understanding why is insanity.